should you shoot video in 4K? Every time we mention 4K, we get somebody out there saying, why do you even bother with 4K? Nobody even has a 4K TV. But let me just say, 4K is fantastic. We've been shooting with it since May of 2014, the first time we got ourselves a GH4, and we haven't switched back, and it's wonderful. So why bother if nobody has a 4K TV? Well, first, they don't need it, because so many people are watching on mobile devices. A third of our viewers are on mobile devices. And iPad minis, iPad 2s, the iPhone 6 Plus, the Samsung S6, a whole bunch of new mobile devices, tablets, and etc., all have something north of 1080p. If they have 440 lines of resolution, they're going to see much more sharpness out of 4K video, even if they don't have a 4K full resolution screen. So just keep that in mind. You don't need 4K, you just need something sharper than 1080p, and you'll appreciate the difference. Also, even if you just publish in 1080p, it's much better to record in 4K because you get much sharper images. Yes, you can see the difference in 1080p. We switched to the GH4 after shooting side by side with our full frame 5D Mark III, and even with the smaller sensor, the images were way, way better. And okay, maybe nobody has a 4K TV, maybe nobody who's watching your videos is using an iPad or a Samsung S6 or an iPhone 6s Plus, but maybe they will in the lifetime of your video. How long is your video gonna live? Is it gonna be around for just a couple of weeks? Maybe so, maybe it's not a big deal. But our videos, we want them to be valid for 5 years. And 5 years from now, far more people will have adopted 4K. And I don't want their videos looking like they're watching those old VHS tapes that look all terrible nowadays. I want those videos to still be nice and sharp. And when I shoot 4K, I know I have some future for those videos. If you do plan to publish in 1080p, you will love the ability to crop in 4K. As a photographer, I love having extra megapixels because sometimes I'll want to crop it a little bit to level the horizon, or maybe I'll even want to pull in tight, like really tight. And I can do that when I have a ton of extra megapixels. But when you shoot 1080 and publish in 1080, if you crop, everything gets blurry. This even gives you the ability to do an in-camera cut in case you're just shooting with one camera and somebody makes a mistake. You can zoom in far enough that it looks like a completely different camera angle. We love editing in 4K for that reason. You can also do these nice, slow zooms that you've been seeing without needing an expensive slider and a focus puller or some sort of expensive automatic focus system. That means we can use less expensive gear and still get those pro results. Okay, 4K is kind of a pain. It takes up a lot of disk space, but disks aren't that expensive, and even big memory cards aren't that expensive anymore. It's also really taxing on your computer, so you might have to upgrade your processor or even get a bigger video card for the rendering. But here's a tip. Check out the article I wrote for Rangefinder, where I show you how to use proxies and offline video editing to do all of your editing with lower res files. That makes the editing just fly. It still allows you to render at full resolution. I hope you'll at least consider 4K because it's changed the way we film and we absolutely love it. You can see a huge catalog of 4K videos on our channel. Subscribe to see more and to learn more. And if you have any questions or comments or thoughts you want to add, just write them down below. Don't forget to like. Thanks.